What's going on, guys? It's me, Parksy here, your coach of the Armagh Armaldos, bringing back the smash of the day here for DGBA Season 5, Week number 5. We're going against my coach, the West Bromwich Altaria. Sorry if my narration is a bit tiresome or boring. It's because I literally recorded a 40-minute video only to then realise that my computer kept on crashing, so the video was already uploading, so then I decided to delete it from my folders. And I realised that then YouTube suddenly decided not to upload the video anymore, and it asked me to re-upload the video so I could process it, and I didn't have the video of course anymore, so now I'm back here recording another video. If you guys do enjoy this video at any given moment, please do like, subscribe and comment down below, as well as the question of the day, which is what your favourite taboo is in draft format. Is it Taboo Fini, Taboo Coco or Taboo Bulu? I'm just tired and I'm just stressed, so yeah, I just want to get this video out of the way because I know that a lot of people want to see it, but I don't really want to let them down. So it's going to be a little bit of a quicker video and a little bit of a shorter video if you guys don't mind. I've just been doing a lot of work. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow, even though I'm off school. I still have to do stuff with my drama. Today just really has not been my day. I was doing a drama notebook for 4 hours on my desktop, and my desktop crashed, and now I can't get back onto it. So I spent today, which is Monday, and I'm recording this video at 9:15. Today I've just been spending about 5 hours trying to redo that notebook, only to realize do that candidate notebook, only to realize that my laptop doesn't work on the printer. So I tried my brother's laptop and it wouldn't work as well. Then my laptop crashed again, but fortunately I saved it onto my memory stick, so that worked alright. But I can't get it onto the printer, so now tomorrow I'm going to have to try and go to a friend's house, potentially print it out, and if that doesn't work, because I don't know, I might have to do it in school, but then it'll be in black and white, and the examiner's not really going to care if it's in black and white. He'll just still probably mark me down, so that's going to be great. But anyway, my team consists of Taboo Bulu, of course. Taboo Bulu, an incredible rule breaker in just in draft league format. It's one of the best Pokemon, and being able to run a choice band on top of diverse move pools, then Inhibit, Stone Edge, Superpower, and also gets access to Stab, Stab boosted, Terrain boosted, 130 attack power, Wood Hammer, which is base power of 120, I believe. It hits very hard, and it can also have reliable recovery synthesis. Next up is Latias. Sorry, that's supposed to be Latias. I know that's Latios in the screen layout, but I really didn't have time to update it because Mike, has already had it on his roster as a Latios. I made this team preview sort of thing a few days ago, so I haven't really had time to update it because I've been so busy. I don't really have much time to myself nowadays. So yeah, Latias, of course, is a monster being able to cam mind. Also, it's very diverse, being able to get full beam coverage, surf, and it can also use Earthquake, if I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gets Earthquake. It also gets reliable recovery of Roost. It can also have Healing Wish if he wants to cleric up the rest of his team. Next up is Heatran. Heatran, of course, is an incredible Pokemon because it is only weak to 3 typings in water fighting and dual typing in ground, which of course makes it form a perfect core with Taboo Bulu. It's a very scary Pokemon. Of course, can switch into my Victini if it's a Spadef build. It can 1v1 my Victini because it can Earth Power. It also gets access to Flash Cannon. It can also be running an offensive set with Magma Storm. However, if he wanted to, he can also run a defensive set with Stealth Rocks and Toxic if he wants to take advantage of my Blastoise switch-ins. If I do decide to bring it, he can also check the Aerodactyl with that as well. On my Hydreigon, next up is Donphan. Donphan, of course, one of the best rapid spinners in draft league format. Is also a very good ground type set. It's going to point out Galvantula if we're going for electric type attacks. It's have Stealth Rocks and also rapid spin them away when very few Pokemon that can actually set up passives and remove them. It also gets access to pretty wide move pool. It gets Ice Shower, Gunk Shot, Seed Bomb, Knockoff, as well as a Stab, Earthquake off a base 120 attack stats. That's going to be great. Then he's got a Araquanid, of course, one of the best sticky weapons in format, with the ability Water Bubbles that boosts its water type attacks by 2, so it's going to be absolutely destroying my team with water type attacks. You can also run the Cancerous Araquanid with Infestation if he wants to do. You can Toxic Dominant Pokemon and even Sibling if he wants to, but I think Sticky Webs are pretty good against me. Next up is Magnetric, which you recently dropped as Roar from Magnetric. I personally think that Zora was better versus my team. Sorry if this sounds like it's scripted. I just said all this in my previous video. I can't really bother to add anything else onto my commentary. I just yeah, it's late, sorry. So Mega Magic, of course, got the Intimidate. It's pretty one-dimensional, but with the 4 moves of Overheat, Hidden Power, Iceland, and Golden Bolt Switch, it can do pretty well versus my team, considering my ground type is Nidoking. So you can Bolt Switch on pretty much every other Pokemon on my team apart from Nidoking, which will be 2k of DGBA S5W5 Armagh Best Nidoking again. And he's got the Alolan Mud, which can trap my Victini and Okoet. We can also take hits from Hydreigon if he's a Sylvest set, or else it can be the Gluttony Curse set, which can very easily take on my team. However, you have to consider that he can't really hit my aggro very much, so that's maybe one of the things that might put him off bringing a Alolan Mug. Then he's got Frostlass. Frostlass, of course, got a lot of utility. You can sell spikes, you can best Bond, you can roll a Whisper, but it can also taunt. It's got a nice type, so it can break through a lot of my team as well. This Ghost coverage, I believe it can break through the entirety of my team with those 2 typing combinations. It pressures a lot of my Pokemon because it outspeeds Victini, also outspeeds Hydreigon, and also outspeeds Togekiss, so that can be very nice for him. You can also spike stack, as I said previously. Next up is Cortana, which is a Z user, gets access to things like Smart Strike, which is a Steel Stab, but also has Leaf Bait. It also can get X Scissor, Psycho Cut, and what's the other move that it gets? Gets some other moves. It also gets access to Defog. If I'm going to expect him to bring Cortana set, it would either be the speed boosting Cortana 3 attacks with Swords Dance, or else it would be a Choice Scarf 4 attacks Cortana. Next up, it's got Archeops, which is considered to be a low tier Aerodactyl, except it has a better special attack stat. However, the ability to defeat its cuts its attacks with its attack stats by 2 when it goes beneath 50%. Because of this, it usually is a Stealth Rock Sash League, which could be coming against my team. It can match up pretty well instead of Stealth Rocks and potentially taunt, or else go for an Earthquake. And then finally is Primeape, which you can bring if he wants to plan to use Sticky Webs, because it does get the ability to Defiance, so you can get +2 with every stat lowered. You can also bring it because I do quite a few defoggers on my team, and Togekiss, Aerodactyl, and Hydreigon. Without further ado, let's go to the team builder. So the first Pokemon we decided to bring on the team was 3 attacks, a Mega Aggron, which is going to be alert for a Cortana because Flamethrower can Oko it, got enough defense, so you can live 2 of the Choice Band of Voodoo Zero Powers. Also, you can live a Smart Strike, no life pummeling from a Cortana at +2 if it is a timid variant, so that's something else to note. Our Stealth Rock Setter and Heavy Slam can deal a lot of damage to most of his team. Earthquake, Oku's Heatran. Next up is Nidoking. Our Choice Scarf Nidoking, which has got 4 attacks. Shadow Ball is very spammable versus his team because his only Ghost Resist is the Alolan Muck, which does not appreciate an Earth Power from Nidoking, especially because of the stab boosted, even if it is an Sylvester Alolan Muck. We can break through a lot of his team with this Pokemon. We've got enough outspeed, so we can outspeed all of his Pokemon except a timid Manectric, which in hindsight I should have brought up. But next up we've got a Habanberry Hydreigon, which I plan to make him think that I am Choice Scarf, so that can be very nice. We can outspeed Modest, Latias, Modest Frostlass, and then Adamant Slash, Modest Archeops. If we decide to bring any of those, then we can outspeed them and then try to make them think that we are Choice Scarf. We've got Belch, of course, because after we get hit by a Trico Meteor by the Latias, we absorb a Habanberry and we can Belch and Oko the Tababule. Earth Power Oko's the Heatran. Does a lot of damage to the Alolan Muck as well. Dark Pulse is just general stab, and U-turn is because it makes it seem like we're a little bit more of a Scarf Hydreigon build. Next up is Blastoise, which is my main response to the Araquanid and the Heatran with Rabbit Spin, Scald, Roar, and Toxic. Pretty self-explanatory set, just can take a few hits. Then we've got Licky with the Flamethrower, Dragon Tail, Wish and Protect. This is a main set to bluff the fact that I can't hit the Cortana, but fortunately I can. It's also my main response to things like Latias and like Manectric. Finally, we've got Portability and Mungus with Payappa Berry, so we can take hits from the Zen, from the Choice Band, Tababulu, Zen Headbutt. We can also take a Side Shock from Latias and a few other things like Learn Psychic Coverage. We can Spore things. If we Spore Heatran, then we can take Chaos Spadef, Heatran with Stomping Tantrum. Then we can also Sludge Bomb. There's no need to run Grass Stab because it isn't super effective against any Pokemon, and just Poison's better. So without further ado, let's get into the battle. So the team we decided to bring consists of Donphan, Mega Manectric, Araquanid, Primeape, Cortana, and Latias. I didn't really expect them to bring Donphan and Primeape. I expected them to bring Heatran over the Donphan, and I can't remember what I predicted them to bring over the Primeape, but Yeah, very scary team. Of course, I have to make sure I get rid of the Primate so my Licky can try and wall out his team. But I decided to lead off with the Amoonguss here, thinking he's going to lead off with the Choice Scarf Primate. Unfortunately, he doesn't. He leads off with the Manectric. So I immediately had to switch out here into my Licky, which is my Spadef set, because if not, then we might be catching an overheat that can do about 80% to us. So he does Mega up with the Mega Manectric, making very nice plays. He is going to go for the Volt Switch straight into the Primate. However, we are going to be able to protect here, and we are going to get our leftovers recovery while also scouting out to see what this Primate is going to do. If it goes U-turn, then I know it can stay in, because most likely this Primate is a Choice Scarf Primate. If not, it might be Choice Band. Don't really expect him not to be a Choice Set, so he is going to go show off the close combat here, as I'm going to get him a Moon. It's going to make a very nice double here. However, he is going to go double out into his Araquanid. So as we go out to the Moon, he is going to outgo out into the Araquanid, and I'm like, fine, okay, I'll just go for the Spore here. I don't really see what you do to me, unfortunately. However, he is Infestation. Not only that, he is Infestation with Safety Goggles, so he's going to be able to beat my Amoonguss 1v1, which is very nice prep on his part. He is going to go for the Soakum, then he's going to go for the Toxic, removing my Poison Stab, but I'm just trying to get a Poison here so I can weaken this Pokemon. Nidoking's looking very good against his team because he has no Ice Switches, especially if I weaken down this Araquanid. So that's what I'm just going to do. I'm going to fire off Sludge Bombs, hoping to get 30% chance of poison. So far I'm not, so I'm a little bit unlucky, but hey, my day's been pretty terrible anyway, so we'll see. Yeah, fits into my day so far. So unfortunately I do get the poison here, so we're both going to take poison chip damages here. As I go within Power Fire, if he does go out with Kartana, fortunately he doesn't. He goes out into Latias, and through this damage I know that he's Spadef. He's very Spadef, but I know that I can go into my Hydreigon here. At the very worst, he fires up a Draco Meteor and then reveals that I'm a Bomberry. So I go into Hydreigon here as I go for the Dark Pulse here. Is this Latias turns about to be a fully Spadef Sylvester Latias, which I thought was quite interesting. It doesn't have any reliable recovery, so I can't just chip down his team with Stealth Rocks. One thing to note about his team is that it doesn't really have much reliable recovery. It's only 3 Pokemon to get reliable recovery. It's Archeops, Latios, and the Talabulu, so I can wear down his team very well. That's why I brought a bit more of a bulkier team versus him with a few more toxic ones. So I do get the crit in the Araquanid, not going to matter though, because I'm going to be able to KO this Araquanid with the Heavy Slam. So he goes to the Soak here, but I'm going to be able to knock it out. So he is going to go out into the Manectric. However, you are going to see they can make quite a play, particularly him to go for the Thunderbolt or for the Volt Switch. Basically any electrical attack I go into my Nidoking here, as we are going to be able to make a very nice play, and we are going to be able to block that Thunderbolt. So knowing that this Nidoking cannot outspeed a timid Manectric, I decide to go switch out into my Licky. So he goes down to the Donphan here, so I not wanting to take an Earthquake, go out to Blastoise reveals the superpower, which I thought was very interesting. So he goes to the superpower right here, so it's going to go chip me down. I decided to go into Mega Aggron here, predicting him to go into Kartana, but instead he goes out into the Manectric, which I thought was a bit strange, because I didn't think he had wanted his Manectric to catch a Scald yet again. Didn't want his Kartana. It also worked for the double for Latias, but unfortunately didn't make it, so I go out into Licky here, as he just fire off from the bolts. This is going to give me a free wish and a free protect my Licky most importantly. So he is going to go switch out into the Donphan here. I did the Flamethrower, so if he went out into the Kartana I would be able to take a Sacred Sword, because timid Kartana's Sacred Sword is 80% maximum. So I'm going to go into my Blastoise, going to be able to wish it up, as I'm going to be able to chew up the Earthquake, and with this wish I am going to be able to be returned to 100% HP. So go for the Toxic here, predicting him to go out into Mega Manectric. Every single time this Mega Manectric comes out, I'm going to be able to chip it now. So that's going to be very nice. So so I decided to go into the Nidoking, as he does make a very nice play. He does go for the Hidden Power Ice, so I'm going to be chipped down a little bit, but I don't really need this Nidoking, because I did make a bit of a misplay by or misgen, I guess, by not making it max speed. So I'm going to go into the Licky, so I'm going to take a Hidden Power Ice. I think that this play is really weird what he did, because I thought any person would expect me to go for Protect here, trying to get some Toxic stall, but instead he goes for the Volt Switch. I thought he would have hard swapped out into the Kartana, but I go for the Dragon Tail here on the Primate, because I do get Latias. I can 100% wall Latias, so I'm just going to be able to go for the Wish here. I'm going to be able to Wish stall this Latias. That's going to be very nice. So he goes to the Side Shock. I'm going to be able to chew that, as I'm just going to go for fire off my Wish, and then I'm going to be able to go for the Protect here, as he is going to go for fire off another Side Shock, so I can just Dragon Tail around this entire team if I want to. But I want to preserve my Licky in the back, because it is my one con. If I do get rid of the Primate, then Licky can just chew and hits from this entire team. So he goes to switch side into the Mega Manectric, as I go out here for another Dragon Tail, dealing a little bit of damage. However, I am reckless attack nature, plus also that was me at -1 attack, so I guess that's understandable, so I'm just going to go for another wish here, as he really has no way to break through like he with Latias or Mega Manectric, so he goes out as a Donphan here as I do go out into the Mega Icon. Unfortunately, he does not switch out into the or staying for Latias, so he is going to go into the Donphan as I go out into my Nido King, maybe expecting him to go for the Super Power. As I said, I didn't need it, so I didn't really care if he went for the Earth Power, so he goes for that. That is my fighting switch now out of the way, so Primeape is looking a little bit scary, but I go for the Skull here. Unfortunately, we get no burn, but this Earthquake is going to come out. It's going to chip down my Blastoise quite a bit. I think in the range of where the Manectric Thunderbolt will switch will be able to knock me out. I decided to go against the Manectric here. Quite a weird play, because I do think that Donphan at that percentage would have been useful to keep around, but I decided to go into my Hydreigon here as I know I can take any hit. If it goes to the HP ice, it will only do about 50%, if even that, so he goes to the hidden part, yeah, he goes for the Thunderbolt, sorry, as I'm going to be able to chew that hit up, and he still thinks that I'm probably going to be a Scarf type Dragon, so we can confidently go out into the Kartana yet, because I might be able to knock it out. So he goes out into Latias with U-turn here, which ironically does just as much as my Dark Pulse, even though I was fully invested in special attack and stab. So he goes to the Draco Meteor here, as I am going to be able to fire off a heavy slam with my Mega Icon. As here he goes out into Kartana, which is very nice because I will be able to fire off my Flamethrower Oko in this Kartana. Even if it's Okaberry, I believe I still will be able to knock it out. He goes to the Secret Sword, that's absolutely nothing because Mega Icon is very physically bulky, and also yeah, it's just very physically bulky. I invested a lot into its physical bulk, so it goes out into Donphan here as I just sack off my Mega Icon. It's pretty useless to me, so he is just going to weaken himself down as super part to the point where I am able to knock it out with heavy slams. So very good work, Mega Icon. You managed to knock out Donphan. You managed to knock out 3 of his Pokemon, so that's going to be very nice. So Primeape is going to get its stats a little bit lowered, so I'm going to be able to go out into the Blastoise here, and I couldn't risk him staying in, so I had to fire off a Skull. Unfortunately, we don't get any Skull burn because we've got the Skull burn Latios. I think we might have just won, but I decided to go as a Hydreigon here because our Banberry is still intact, and this has no special attack, so I know I can live at least one Draco Meteor. So there we go. As we finally show that we are not a Scarfed Hydreigon. I go for the Belch here in case he goes out into Primeape, because that would have been the Scald range, but unfortunately he decides to stay and go for the Draco Meteor, so I might have been able to get a kill for that Hydreigon, but hey, hindsight is 50-50. So he goes down to Primeape here, as I know that my play is just to fire off Dragon Tail continuously, so he is just going to go out to Latias as he decides to go stack it off here to the Dragon Tail. Yeah, just decides to go for the Draco Meteor here, so I'm going to fire off my Dragon Tail. This Primeape is going to be at -2 special defense, so by the end of this game he should be looking to be in range of the Blastoise here, as he is going to go out. I'm just going to try and stall him out of close combat so it protects if possible, because that's also another way I can win this game, but unfortunately I don't get another protect, obviously because it's me, so he goes for the close combat. He is going to go down to -1 split F, and after this hit on the Blastoise he's going to be at -2. I knew it was Scarf, so that would be me out. Even Choice Band I believe was a rule, so I'm going to be able to go for the Skull, knock out Primeape and go 2 and 3. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe and comment down below. Also check out my opponent Mike again. Sorry, this commentary is probably subpar, and I'm just so stressed and so tired, and I just felt like I needed this video to get out so I could actually return to some sort of routine in uploading my DGBA videos on Saturday. Goodbye guys.